Hi, my name is Mary Colin, and this is Yoga to Cope with Narcissists. They will take our energy before we even know it. They're merciless and relentless. They chip away at our well-being and create shame and guilt within us through manipulative behavior. They will blame, abuse, gaslight, and hurt us to get what they want and to control us. Sadly, this toxic behavior will never fill their needs, and the cycle continues. I myself have been a survivor of narcissistic abuse. It's okay to feel sad, angry, and frustrated. It is up to us to protect our energy and to also find our grounding. This is why I designed this class to give you some techniques and exercises you can also use off your yoga mat. I hope this class helps you, and please share whatever you use and do in your daily life to protect your energy. Thank you so much for joining, and let's get started. Meet me in a seated pose on your mat, please. You may find a Sukhasana, easy seat where you cross your legs. You can also add some pillows or blankets underneath your booty. Feel free to lean against the wall. What matters most is that your spine is upright and your chest is wide and open. We're going to do a breathing exercise that's called Samavritti Pranayama, where we're going to even out our inhales and exhales. This type of breathing exercise may help create calmness and groundedness within yourself and inner balance of your energy channels. We usually want that sense of feeling when we're dealing with triggering and toxic people. So instead of reacting, we want to be able to respond in a calm manner. Yes, baby. Tofu and Peanut are joining us in our breathing exercise. And feel free to use this exercise anytime, at home, at work, or outside, whenever you feel unbalanced. I'm going to count down from 4 for the inhales and exhales. You can, of course, add more, like 5 or 6 or 3 counts, whatever it is you need. I'm going to cue the first 3 cycles of your breath. And after that, you can find your own 3 rounds of breath. Let's get comfy. Maybe close your eyes or soften your gaze. And get your last little fidgets out of your body. Maybe exhale it out a little more. Get any tension and uncomfortable feeling out of your chest through your exhales. And slowly notice your breathing. Where is your breath going? Is it coming through your nose or with your mouth? And how deep is your breath? Is it deep or shallow? And now empty your lungs altogether. And slowly breathe in all the way into your lower abdomen and chest for 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly exhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, inhale all the way for 4, 3, 2, 1. Empty your lungs for 4, 3, 2, 1. Once more, generously breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. And let it out for 4, 3, 2, 1. And now find your own 3 rounds of breathing. Maybe change up the length of your inhales and exhales. And slowly come back to your normal breathing. Sense what has shifted and changed within yourself. Flutter your eyes open, please. Welcome back. And meet me in tabletop, please. Bring your knees underneath your hip bones and your wrists underneath your shoulders. Breathe in for cow. Lower your belly. Shift your heart forward. Roll your shoulders back. Exhale, cat. Dome your spine. Snap your belly in. Tuck your chin in. And on your next inhale, find whatever you need. Maybe instead of a cow, snake your spine, circle your hips, roll your head from side to side. Feel free to tap into your inner needs, what your heart desires. This is about setting boundaries and looking more within yourself and express what you need in your physical being. Maybe you want to close your eyes and take a few moments here. And slowly meet me back in tabletop, please. Bring your big toes to kiss. Find a seat on your heels and widen your knees. We're going to do the lion's breath exercise. It may help us to open up our throat chakra, Vishuddha. Hi. And it may look pretty funny, and the sounds you're going to make could just surprise you, and that's okay. It's just an exercise. When we're dealing with toxic people, oftentimes they will not let us speak, or we don't feel safe to speak. So use this exercise, if you'd like to, of course, to open up your voice, your truth, so you can express yourself more freely. Come forward onto your hands, point your fingers back, roll your shoulders down your spine, widen your collarbones. Breathe in deeply into your lower abdomen, fill your trunk, add a little bit more air into your chest. And when you exhale, stick out your tongue and gaze up at your third eye, the space in between your eyebrows. So it will be like this, like this. Ah, and let it out. Ah. Okay, let's do this 2 more times with more power. Breathe in, fill up your trunk all the way. Add a little bit more fresh air into your heart. And let it out. Ah. One more time. We can do this. Breathe in. Nourish your body with new air. Make it count, fill it up, and let it out. Awesome job. And you can do this exercise, of course, anytime to just feel your voice even more. And come back into tabletop, please. And now we're activating our core. Our core chakra is our place of commitment, willpower, and confidence. So let's strengthen that area. Bring your right hand behind your head. Hamstring curl your left leg. So it's a bird dog variation. Take a deep breath in. Elevate your right elbow. Stomp your left foot into the air. Breathe it in. Exhale around. Bring your right elbow to your left knee. 2 more times. Deep breath in. Open up and lift. Exhale, crunch. 1 last time on this side. Breathe it in. Exhale around. And come back to tabletop. Other side. Bring your left hand behind your head. Hamstring curl your right leg. Deep breath in. Lift up your left elbow and your right foot. Exhale. Bring your left elbow to your right knee. Inhale. Elevate. Open your chest. Exhale. Crunch. 1 last time. Breathe it in. And exhale round. Come back to your tabletop. Tuck your toes under and please listen up first. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, hovering table. Lift up your knees by 1 or 2 inches off of your mat. Now stay here and breathe. Soar your heart a little more forward and drag your tailbone back. Create length in your spine. Lift up out of your shoulder sockets. You got this. Snap your belly in. Hold here for 4. Breathe for 3. You got this. You're so powerful for 2. Take a breath in for 1. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lower your heels, pipe up your hips, press down through your index fingers and thumbs. Maybe pat out your legs here, hollow out your belly a little more. Rotate your biceps forward. Nice. Then come back to stillness. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Kick your right foot up. Hold here and breathe. Imagine there's some negative energy behind you and you just want to kick it away. 3 times you want to kick it away. First, breathe in, bend your knee, and exhale, kick it with intention away from you. Okay, and find 2 more on your own. Beautiful. Keep your foot elevated. 1 more breath in, lengthen. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot through, closer to your right thumb. Prepping for crescent lunge. Come onto your left tippy toes. Bend your right knee on top of the ankle, slightly behind. And when you're ready, on your next in-breath, come up into crescent Anjaneyasana. Hold here and breathe. Microbend your left knee. Scissor your inner thighs. Lengthen up all 4 sides of your torso. Breathe and gaze out in front of you. Embrace your power, your strength, your patience, your endurance. Let's add 3 Heismans. Breathe in. Lengthen up through your fingertips. And when you exhale, bring your left knee forward, fist your hands, bring your elbows in. 2 more times. Breathe in. Come back to crescent. Exhale. Bring it forward and crunch. And 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Crunch. Hold here for a moment. And come into 1-legged mountain. Stay rooted on your right foot. Lengthen up your arms, keep your left foot lifted. Now imagine you want to kick away the energy in front of you. There's some unpleasant negative energy right in front of you. So breathe in first, and as you kick, exhale it out. 2 more times on your own. And come back into one-legged mountain. Take one more breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Slowly transition your left foot back. Angle your left heel back. Open your arms to the front and back. Embrace a deep bend in your right knee. Core is strong. Oftentimes in toxic situations, our heart hurts a lot. So let's bring some chi energy into our heart space. Breathe it in, arms high. Gather the energy, bring it into your heart, hold here for a moment. And when you exhale, press away anything that doesn't feel good. Just push it away. Inhale, gather and cultivate. Bring it into your heart. Hold for a moment. And exhale, push away anything that doesn't serve you. Once more, breathe in. Hold it in your heart. And exhale, push away any toxicity. Beautiful job. Inhale, star pose. Toes out, heels in, arms high. Hold here and breathe for a moment. This is quite an empowering pose as we expand our physical body and energetic body. Feel free to use this pose anytime you feel a little off and you're like, I need more power and confidence. Why not come back to your star pose? Take a deep inhale, lengthen up through your fingertips, maybe gaze up, open your chest. Exhale, horse pose, Ukkata Konasana. Deeply bend your knees. Squeeze your butt cheeks under to carve your tailbone under. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Now look at your knees for a moment. Open them wide. Bring your knees in the direction of your second toe. Hold here and breathe for a moment. Roll your shoulders down your back. And let's work on our Vishuddha once more. Breathe in, lift your arms. And when you exhale, fist your hands and let it out. Ha! 2 more times. Inhale, open your arms. Exhale, let it out. Ha! And one last time. Inhale, widen, take up space. Exhale, scream it out. Ha! Awesome job. Breathe it in for star pose once more. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Bring your right hand up and your left hand down. Exhale, come down to high plank. Pause here and stay. Shift your weight into your right hand. Roll onto the knife edge of your right foot. Stack your left foot on top for a side plank. Stack your hip bones and shoulders as well. Lift your left arm. Option to lower your right knee. Hold here for a moment. Activate your core muscles. Firm your outer thighs in. Pull out of your right shoulder socket. Take one more inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. We're going to slow down, come into high plank first. Shift forward, lower into low plank. Lower your knees, untuck your feet. Inhale, either for cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under, elevate. There's the other side waiting. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lift your left leg high. Hold here and breathe. And we're going to kick that energy away behind us again, that energy that doesn't feel right. Breathe in, bend your knee. And with an intention, exhale it out and kick it back. Breathe in. And do one more on your own. Nice. Inhale, elevate your left foot a little higher. Exhale, low lunge. Place your left foot closer to your left thumb. Come onto your right tippy toes. Left knee on top of your ankle or slightly behind. Once you're ready, breathe in and come into crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Arms high, hold here and breathe. Micro bend your right knee, scissor your inner thighs. Elevate through all sides of your trunk. Hold here and breathe. Gaze out in front of you. Feel your power, your strength, your patience. Let's add 3 Heismans again. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your right knee forward. Pull your elbows in. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, round and crunch. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your knee in. Hold here. Slowly transition into one-legged mountain. And again, we want to kick away that weird energy right in front of us. Why not? We got the power. Oops. As I'm saying, as I'm always falling over. Breathe in, and when you exhale, kick it forward. Do 2 more on your own. And come back into one-legged mountain. Take 1 more breath in. Exhale, warrior 2. Slowly transition your right foot back. Angle your right heel down and back. Deeply bend your left knee. Open your arms like a flower to the front and back. Activate your core muscles. Shrug your shoulders down. And let's nourish our heart again with some good positive energy. Breathe in, arms high. Gather the energy, hold it in your heart space. And exhale, press away anything that doesn't feel good. 2 more times. Inhale. Hold in your heart. And exhale, push away. And 1 last time. Breathe in. Into your heart. Exhale, press away. Nice. Inhale, start pose once more. Hold here and breathe. Stay here for just a few more seconds. 1 more inhale. Exhale, horse pose. Serve out your legs. Let's give our torso some twists. Breathe in, lengthen, and twist to one side. Come back to center. Exhale, twist to the other side. Let's do this 2 more times. And once you're done, come back to horse pose. Hands to your heart. Inhale, star pose. Open up once more. Sparkle up the room with your bright light. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Bring your left hand up into your right hand down. Lean back maybe a smidge. Exhale, high plank. Cartwheel your arms down. Step your left foot back. Shift your weight into your left hand. Roll onto the pinky toe edge of your left foot. Stack your right foot. Stack your hips and your shoulders. Option to lower your left knee. Hold here for a moment longer. Reactivate your core muscles, firm up your legs, your outer thighs. Pull the weight out of your left shoulder socket. Take one more inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Lower down. Inhale, either cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Amazing job. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk yourself to the top of your mat. Stay here in your fold for a moment, as we're going to do another little exercise. It's a visualization exercise. Imagine you want to wipe off any last negative energy that doesn't belong to you. You can use that technique to just let that ickiness fall into the ground. Wipe it off and imagine you're washing yourself in golden light instead. So wiping it off, but also cleansing your body with beautiful bright light. I know it could sound cheesy to you, just go along, please. You can also imagine glitter falling down on you and you sparkle even more. So you choose whatever feels best, of course, at all times. And just wipe up the last little itty bittiness and embrace the goodness instead. Bring your hands to your heart for a moment. Maybe close your eyes. Feel that brightness within yourself. Take a deep full inhale into your heart space. And as you exhale, imagine how your energy bubble widens and expands even more away from your body. And open your eyes. Step your feet wide, parallel your feet. Hands to your hips. Take a breath in, puff up your chest. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Fold here, lower your torso, your hands. Either bring your hands underneath your elbows or grab around your calves, your ankles, or your feet. Micro bend your knees. Surrender the crown of your head toward your mat. And hold here. Come back to your inner sense of calmness, groundedness, and peace. I guess it's time to get out. Guide your hands back to your hip bones. On your next breath in, slowly guide your torso back up. Exhale, walk or jump your feet together. Sorry, Tope. One last pose is the tree pose. That type of yoga pose helps us to feel more grounded, balanced, can bring us in connection with Mother Earth again. So I'm going to mirror you. Ground down through your left foot. Come up to your right toes. Open your right knee, and you may just stay here in kickstand. You can always use a wall or a chair to hold on to as well. Or maybe you want to bring in your right foot to the inside of your left leg. Avoid your knee, please. Feel your hips getting more leveled. And guide your hands to your heart. And hold here. Come to your inner sense of groundedness and balance. Take a deep breath in. A big exhale. Send your knee forward first and lower it down. Now root deeply down through your right foot. Come up on your left tippy toes. Open your left knee. You may stay in kickstand again or bring your left foot to the inside of your right leg. Avoid your knee, please. Balance your hip bones. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. And then feel into your groundedness again, your connection within yourself, your inner pureness and calmness. Take a deep inhale. And a slow exhale. Tofu wants to play so badly with mommy. I know. And slowly bring your knee forward. Done. For our last little, I know, almost done. Last little exercise, it's the affirmation exercise. I'm going to put up some affirmations around me on the screen. Take a moment if you'd like to pick one. I am. And then maybe pick one or two words, or find some different ones, or find a different sentence, whatever feels good for you and empowers you, creates that strength within yourself. This is a great exercise too when we feel put down and low, and we want to remind ourselves that this is not me, this is them. And I am instead what they tell you. So if you have found something, hold it in your heart for a moment, maybe close your eyes. And breathe it in. Feel it in your heart. And on your exhale, send it out into your surrounding. That's who you are, that's how you feel. And inhale, you may guide your thumbs to your third eye center. And on your exhale, you may bow forward to seal your practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. I hope this class was helpful. Let me know, please. Maybe you have some other exercise you use to empower yourself, to strengthen yourself, to make it easier for yourself to deal with toxic and narcissistic people. I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.